Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Bara, how are you?
I'm fine. Chochi, Abi, Kushi.
Kushi is fine.
Kushi.
হুম, হুম। খুশি
Very
খাচ্ছে
nice.
গ্রানোর স্যুপ মানে বাদামের তরকারি আর হচ্ছে
Yeah.
ফিশ
Yes.
আর হচ্ছে এবা, যেটাকে আপনার আটা বলেন, আসলে ওটা আটা না, এটা দিয়ে রুটি বানানো যায় না। এটার নাম হচ্ছে গাড়ি। আর রান্না করার পর ওনারা নাম দেয় হচ্ছে এবা।
Mm.
হুম। After cook, people give name এবা। হুম,
Eba.
হুম।
Eba.
Try to learn বাংলা। হ্যাঁ, বাংলা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, ট্রাই টু লার্ন বাংলা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। বলো কেমন আছো, সে কেমন আছো?
Kami nacho.
Yes,
Kami nacho.
মানে হাউ আর ইউ?
Fine.
ভাত রান্না হচ্ছে।
That's what happened. This was that I can do. You drink.
গ্লাস। হুম, হুম,
Hey.
থ্যাংক ইউ। সাফিরা জানি না কি খাবে। সাফিরাকে সকালবেলা হচ্ছে ম্যাকারনি করে দিছি চিকেন দিয়ে, ক্যাপসিকাম দিয়ে। আহ, তখন এসে যদি গ্রানার স্যুপ খায় খাবে, ওর সব স্যুপ পছন্দ না খুব একটা। দেখা যাক কি খাইতে চায়। তো এখন হচ্ছে দেখবেন মাসি
আমার
তরকারি আর ভাত
হাজবেন্ড
খাবো।
একটা ইন্টারভিউ দিচ্ছে। তো তাহলে দেখুন আমার হাজবেন্ডকে।
এলিটা কিংসলি বাংলাদেশের পাসপোর্ট হোল্ডার, বাংলাদেশি নাগরিক। তিনি বাংলাদেশ দলে খেলতে চেয়েছিলেন, খেলেছিলেন। সেই এলিটার সঙ্গে আমরা কথা বলবো আজ তার ক্যারিয়ার, তার লক্ষ্য এবং পেছনের ফেলে আসা কিছু কথা। এলিটা, ওয়েলকাম টু আওয়ার প্রোগ্রাম। ফার্স্ট, how is how is going on? Please tell us about your current career or
Yeah, everything is going well. As you can see, we are almost at the end of the season. So from the beginning till now, everything has been going good.
just aware what we have seen today during the presentation. I have noticed that you acting like a coach. So any role to coaching all teammates?
Uh, well, it's a time that was given to me because the coach is not feeling very well.
Oh,
And the coach called me to help him out regarding the training section. So the program was given to me to protect. So that is what is something I was trying to help him.
you're so you are very serious and very bit hard also to your teammate. How they make?
Yeah, we have to be very serious because we are going to the end of the season, and this is the time to define your entire season. So we've had a great run, ups and downs, but I think we are determined right now. We are determined to defend the season. That is why we put the start of the training. So if we have to go very well in the race, so we have to push them.
Now, apart from club football, just you have noticed that a lot of Bangladeshi origin football who came from abroad. Already Hamza Choudhury included in Bangladesh team. Samit Sham, he will come in next June, and many more footballers are now trying to contact with Bangladesh Football Federation. So how do you see that? How do you see that? How you? I mean, will it play an important role to develop Bangladesh football?
Yes, in every sector of football, we have what we call the foreign-based players. So if you watch all the countries, they all have foreign-based players that they always depend on. because most of the time the players that plays in your league are not enough to carry on the flag of the country. So you have to sort for expatriates as well. So I think the inclusion of Hamza to the national team is a very big win for national team. And whoever that is also coming in as an expatriate, I think the idea will always be welcome as long as the person is up to mark. So we don't just say because he's playing in England, he should come to national team. What about if he's playing in England and the standard is not with the national team standard? So you have to give them time. So for me, if any player comes from abroad to play for the national team and he is up to the mark, I think the entire nation should welcome that.
Does it give any hope to come back in Bangladesh?
I think
Because a lot of foreign system there, foreign system.
If you asked me this question maybe 5 years ago, I will gladly tell you everything I have to tell you. But you know, right now there are so many things that the national team is doing, and I think I've worked with the current coaches, so probably there are some areas that are lacking. So if that area I cannot overcome it, I think they should look forward to other parts of the players that are available.
You wanted to play for the Bangladesh national team during your prime time. I mean, just when you played for BGMC 2014, 15, 16 at that time. But it took nearly 7 years to get your master. How much did it cost you for you?
Getting the nationality of Bangladesh is not easy. That's why when I hear that BFF is trying to bring some players, then I do ask myself if what I saw as the law of Bangladesh, those players don't have these qualities, because there are so many things that goes with having nationality of Bangladesh. So if those players don't possess it, how can you give it to them? So sometimes I know it's very difficult, but this is Bangladesh. If the country wishes to do it, they will overlook the law and do it. But if they want to follow the law, then it's very difficult, because when you are following the law, there are so many things you have to do to become a nationality of Bangladesh. And that was why it took me time, because if one that comes up as a law, if I don't have it, then it has to take more time. So I was told I have to be here for 6 years. I was told I have to marry to a Bangladeshi. All this I was having at that time. So that put me in a position to have the nationality, and that was how I got it.
Do you feel any deep regret to missing out to play for Bangladesh team in your prime time, in that time, 5 years, 7 years?
Of course, because that is a dream. That if I see myself playing for the national team, scoring goals, because I know when you score goals for your national team, everywhere you go to, people respect you, because you carry the nation on your shoulder. So every player who have that responsibility should be happy. People like Inamo, people like Emily, people like me too. That is why people like Afas, that is why I respect them till today when I see them, because it is not easy to have that responsibility on your shoulder. They were strikers of the national team. Jibon, name them, they are strikers of the national team. Reza, Shimon Reza. So when I see them, I always respect them because they carry that responsibility. Because the national team, only the strikers have pressure. You always have pressure to score for the nation. So it's a big responsibility, and I regret not having that chance.
Just telling you that Bangladesh is still now looking for a very dynamic and good forward, good striker. How can get a very good striker, good forward?
It's to build. That is just a simple season, because as far as I'm concerned, you cannot go to Nigeria and pick a player. You cannot go to Bhutan and pick a player. You cannot go to India and take a player. You have to build one from Bangladesh. So as far as I'm concerned, Bangladesh have a lot of young talent that are growing up. But what I always tell the young ones is they should always focus, because I don't know why when they are given chance for national team, the next thing they become everything. They don't want to shoulder their responsibility. They just overnight, they just become the big boys. And that is what is bringing most of them down. The time you are supposed to train hard to climb up is the time you are claiming big one. How can you become national hero in this manner? Because all I know is national heroes, they don't sleep. They respect every rule. They respect everything. But when you disrespect every rule, you cannot become a national hero. Today you are here, tomorrow you are here. Today you are here, tomorrow you are here. This is not a football mentality.
Very bad culture. Players like Hamza, Samitram, Cuba Michel are now coming to Bangladesh football, Bangladesh origin footballer. How are you optimistic about our Bangladesh national team? Is there can be good chance after they coming here?
I think that question you should ask the Indians, because only the Indians can tell you that now they are afraid of Bangladesh. Because if you ask me 5 years ago, Indians will tell you, nah, if it is Bangladesh, bring Bangladesh, we finish them. But it's no longer like that now. So that is to show you that Bangladesh football is rising. So with the inclusion of Hamza and the rest, is rising more.